The day is June 24th, 2024. We are just starting the morning. It's a Monday. We are going to take Brody to his friend's house.
I think it's nice.
It's James's house, to be taken to school and be picked up from school. And Rich, Madison and I are gonna go to London to get the, hopefully, fingers crossed, green card approved. Rich has got his interview today, so it's a big day today for the Dabs War family. So we're on our way. Rich is ready to go. All right, Rich, ready to go? Okay, let's do this. Let's drop Brody off and we'll see how the day goes.
Let's go.
We have dropped Brody off at James's house. He's taken to school. And then we are just parked a car up at the train station. And so we're gonna get the train into London. It's just easier, so Madison's with us. So wish us luck getting her in and out the train and the tube and everything, but it'll be fine. And we're just gonna get our train tickets and be on our way. So we'll keep you updated. I think we're gonna go for Starbucks first, probably. Yes, Richard, Starbucks. Yeah, we'll get our Starbucks in first, and then on we go. Tube, everything was fine. Made it without a hitch and in plenty of time. We got about 45 minutes till our appointment. So here we are. We knew where we were going this time because we only came, what, 2-3 months ago for Madison's passport. So we had it down this time. So pretty easy peasy. I mean, I haven't been to many embassy buildings, but this one's pretty, isn't it? Nicely. With the water and stuff, it's really pretty. Yes, here we go. So we'll figure out what we're doing, go in the right line. Yes, hopefully when you hear from us again, we will have what we need. Right, he's got to go in on his own. He didn't know he's going on his own, but he's going. He's off. Me and Madison are gonna chill out here, keep ourselves busy. Okay, Rich, so it's a little bit later. We've got back from London, we've had our day. I didn't film you coming out because you caught me off guard, but the people want to know, how did it go? Thumbs up. Did you get the visa?
I did.
You got approved?
I did indeed.
Brilliant. Well done. How are you feeling?
Great.
Anything else to say to the people? It's been a long day, but Rich did his job. He did a good job. All right, here we go. Let the adventure begin. Good. Yeah.
Access permitted.
Okay guys, so you've seen the big announcements, you've seen everything that's happened. You know that Rich has got his visa, it's the green card to live and work in America. You've seen us outside of MC, you know, you've seen all that. So I just wanted to sit down and kind of talk to you guys about what's happening. What is the big news? Yes, he's got a visa, but what are we doing and why are we doing it and all that good stuff. Okay, so yeah, I'm in a different place anyway than where I usually am, right? So I'm actually on, I'm away for work tonight. So I'm staying at a Premier Inn because that's where I usually stay if I'm away for work, just through work and everything. That's who they use. So I've just had my dinner. I always have it in my room because I don't want to socialize in the restaurant by myself. It's sad. Anyway, so I'm away for work tonight and I thought this is a great opportunity for me to have quiet time without having to whisper because the baby's asleep, or being downstairs and Rich coming in or Brody coming in and, you know, dinner and all the craziness of the home life stuff. I thought it'd be a great opportunity for me to catch you guys up, talk about what you've just seen on the video so far, and our footage from the London embassy and everything. So yeah, I just thought it would be a great opportunity for me to catch up and chit chat with you guys. So this is going to be really chatty. Hopefully you guys keep watching and enjoy it. And yeah, anyway, so yes, we are moving back. I'm moving back. The kids and Rich are moving to, yeah, we're moving to America. We're going back to the United States. It's a decision we haven't taken lightly. It's one I have wanted to make and commit to for many, many years. So for those of you, I mean, who've been around my channel and know I'm from America. I'm originally from California. I moved to the United Kingdom in 2004 when I graduated high school. It was literally the summer I graduated high school. I graduated in June. I was 17 years old. I turned 18 in July, and I moved in August to the United Kingdom by myself. My grandmother and my extended family all live here. My parents are English. That's why I moved here, just to try and like experience something different. They talked about it all my life, and I was like, oh, I want to try something different and go see the culture, etc. So I had a 2-year college course that I moved here for, and that was in 2004, and it's now 2024. So this August, it'll be 20 years that I moved here. Yes, at 18 years old, no idea about life, no idea about anything. Never lived by myself. You know, I moved in. Luckily, my grandmother was so nice and offered to like house me for my college course for the 2 years and stuff. Yeah, and life's happened, and I've ended up being here for 20 years, right? And I've always known that I've wanted to go back home. It's still home to me. And even if I stayed here for the rest of my life, it would still be home to me. It's just what I consider home. And as people know, I'm sure you guys know that life happens, right? You have plans. My plan was 2 years, go home. It didn't happen. Lots of things happen in life, and things change and plans change, and I would not change it now because I have my 2 babies and I have met Rich, and if I said I regret being here that long, then I wouldn't have those things. And that's my thought on it. Those are the things that I've gotten out of this, and that's amazing, right? I've wanted to move back home for years, for a long time. My parents now actually live here in the United Kingdom. They moved back in 2014, December 2014. They moved back. My sister lives here as well, as you guys know. Like, I talk about my sister and going to see them, and my brother-in-law and my niece. She moved here probably 2011. So she came first, and then my parents were like, right, what are we doing in California by ourselves? We don't ever, you know, our kids have both moved. So they moved here for us and for obviously their parents who were getting older and their sisters and brothers, etc. So yeah, that's how it's kind of worked out. And then, so we've all been together on this side of the pond since 2014. And so it's a big adjustment, as you can imagine, for my family, that I'm deciding now is the time for me to go, especially now we have the kids and they have grandkids, and it's going to be difficult for them, of course. But as I keep saying, I have wanted to do this for so long. And if I basically, when I was pregnant with Madison, I kind of was like, if I don't do this, I'm going to regret it for the rest of my life. Like, I don't want to be 80 years old and regretting not making this step. And it might not work out, right? I might turn around in a year's time and think, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I've risked everything. I shouldn't have left. We have a wonderful life. Like, don't get me wrong. We have a lovely life. We own our home. We have 2 great jobs. The 2 kids are amazing. They have, you know, Brody has a soccer team. He is at school. He has his friends. Like, there's a lot, right, that we're giving up. But if I don't do this now, I'm going to regret it when I'm older. And I don't want to live with that regret in my life. And if everything fails that we have planned and our move fails and it doesn't work out the way we plan it to or want it to, we can always come back, right? My parents will take us in a second. You know, I'm going to keep my connections at my job, etc. We'll just have to rebuild. So yes, that is the case. That's what we're doing. We're moving to the United States at the end of the summer. We haven't booked our flights yet, so let's backtrack. We put up our house for sale last summer, and we sold it February or March. Yeah, we had a couple offers and, you know, things didn't work out, etc., but this one did. And we said the whole time, like, we are not leaving till the end of July because that's when Brody finishes school for the summer and we don't want to interrupt that, etc. I wanted to have his 9th birthday in our house, our last kind of birthday in the house, which we have done this last weekend. So that's great. So we're just basically waiting to sign and exchange. That's what we're waiting for at this point, but it's all going ahead so far. Fingers crossed, because if we don't sell the house, then our finances are affected greatly and this kind of journey might not happen. So yeah, we are selling the house. We are like, I don't show a lot of the house at the moment. And even like in the kitchen, I used to kind of like sit at different places, but we literally have nothing in the house at the moment. We are living in boxes and suitcases and taking stuff back and forth to storage. And we have been doing that for months. And it's because, you know, and I didn't want to say anything until officially we got the visa, which we now have. So proud of Rich for him getting that interview, and obviously proud of us as a couple because we put a lot of effort into getting all the paperwork together and doing what we needed to do, etc. If anyone's been through immigration, things like this to get a visa or whatever, you know, it's a lot, right? And it's a lot of hard work and paperwork and forms, etc. So yes, our plan is that we will be on a plane on the last week of August 2024 to move to America. We will be flying to Los Angeles. That'll be kind of our home base for the moment because I know it and I have people there and it's my home and we can settle there and then go forth from there. But not only are we moving to America, we have decided that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for us. Neither of us be working. We've got some funds behind us from the house sale, blah, blah, blah. We've saved loads over the last 2 years that we've been planning this. We're going to travel for the first year that we are in America. So we have bought a travel trailer, that we have purchased already. And we will buy a truck when we get there and we will be hooking up and we will be traveling the United States in the travel trailer for a year is what we've first set out to do. It may be less, right? So it depends how it goes. But we're going to travel around. You know, we really want to see national parks and I want to see East Coast because I lived in America for 18 years of my life and I've only really been West Coast. I've never been East Coast. We want to give the kids some experiences. Obviously, Madison's probably a little bit too young now to remember too much of it, but Brody will have this lifetime adventure that, you know, not many people get, right? And so will we. So he will be homeschooled for a year if that's how long we're on the road. Yes. So not only one big change of moving country, but we're also basically getting into a trailer, the family of 4, and traveling the United States as well. So yes, that is our big news. That is our big 2024 goal that we're hitting. It's so close. Today is July 9th, July 9th today. So we are just over a month out from leaving this country and being in America, starting these new adventures. Okay. I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. I'm so scared. But hey, it's going to be an adventure, whatever happens, right? And I've got Rich and I've got the kids and that's all I need, right? I know you need money. I know you need jobs. I know you need all that. Like, trust me, like I am such a safe decision type of person. Like, I do not make big decisions like this if there's any risk involved at all. It's just not my personality, but I need to do this for myself. I need to do this for my mental health, my, you know, just the way I feel about myself and what I want for my family. Yeah. And a lot of people, I'm sure I'll get comments like, why would you move there? There's lots of downsides there. 100% agree with you. You know, we watch the news, there's lots of horrible things happening all over the world. So no matter where you go, there's pros and cons, right? There's pros in the United Kingdom, there's cons in the United Kingdom, there's pros of America, there's cons of America. I'm totally aware of all these things, right? But the type of living, you know, what I can give my kids, what we can provide them, what experience they can have, what I feel happy with inside as my family for, I see it there. Yeah. And I might turn up and think, God, this is not what I remember it to be. This is not what I think it to be. And we come back, right? My family will take us in with open arms and we will start again, you know. But again, I cannot live with this regret. This is the main thing, is I just have to be happy, and I want to be happy, and I want my family to be happy. And I'm not saying I'm not happy now, and obviously I'm living a wonderful life. Like, don't feel sorry for me. Like, everything's great, you know. But you know, there's just one thing, and you think, oh, if I just had, or I could do this, like, it would just fall in line for me, like, mentally. Just for me, I have to do it for me and my babies. Like, I owe it to them for me to be happy and for them to have experiences that I want to provide them. So totally understand everyone's point of views about, you know, why would you go there? Why wouldn't you say blah, blah, blah. I totally understand that. I have reservations myself, right? I totally do. But it's an adventure and I got to do it, and I'm going to do it. And I'm so proud of myself for making those decisions. I'm proud of me and Rich for making those decisions. I'm proud of us getting to this point where we can do it with the visa situation, because that was like one of the big hurdles. Like, that and selling the house were the two huge hurdles, and we got that visa. And I tell you what, the absolute relief in my body when he got that, like, I can't tell you. I filmed, obviously, us going in and him going in and, like, the whole lead up to it. But I had to wait outside waiting for him. I wasn't allowed in. It was just him. And he had to go in with all the paperwork and, like, do it himself. So I had to wait outside, me and Madison. I'm sure I've told you that when I sat down with Rich and talked about it. But I didn't know he was coming out. And so I didn't have my camera out. And I wish I had, because I wanted to record it so bad just to see that moment, whether good or bad, because I would have showed you it, whether it's good or bad. As I said, like, leading up to this, like, whether it goes ahead or not, I'll still tell you what was happening. But when he came out and he just looked at me from, like, probably 10, 15 foot away, he just looked at me and he smiled. And my heart, I was so proud of him. I was so happy. I was like, I think that moment tell me, like, and I just embraced him and we just hugged and we both cried. We both cried because it's something we both want so bad. And it was just amazing. I wish I'd filmed it because it was just an amazing moment. But I remember it, and I will always remember it, and I could feel it, right? I think, like, just that moment was amazing. So I think in that moment, like, I knew I'd made the right decision, because there's lots of things, you know, my family are here now, right? And my dad is very, very supportive. He always has been supportive with me no matter what I do, which is so appreciative. Like, I could literally tell him tomorrow I'm gonna move to the moon, and he'd be like, okay, great. What do you need me to do? How do I do it? Or I just want you to be safe. Like, so for him, like, he is hurting inside because he's gonna miss me so much. And me and him are like, he's my best friend. But he's supportive, even though it's killing him inside, and it's, you know, he's gonna miss us so much. My mom, on the other hand, has found it really, really hard, and I understand that as well. So she's taking it a little harder and just not dealing with it in the best way, which is understandable. But those are the, the things that I found hard. Like, that's always, since they've moved here, I have had that in the back of my head. Like, I cannot go because they're here now, and I cannot let them down again. I cannot do it to them. I did it when I was 18 to them. I left them. And they had my sister at least, but now, the same thing. They're going to have my sister and my, but now they have grandkids that they're going to miss out on and stuff like that. So I'm doing it to them a second time. And I feel at 18, I didn't feel that guilt. Now I feel it tremendously. And that was always a big stopper to me. But in that moment, when Rich smiled at me, we hugged, and we had got that visa, I knew I made the right decision for me and my family. Because I knew in that moment, if he had said, yes, I got it, and I just felt utter, like, oh no, I didn't actually want this to happen, or, oh my God, we shouldn't have done this, I would have known that I'd made the wrong decision. But the way I felt, the relief and oh my God, this is happening, I'm so excited, I knew it was the right thing. That proved to me I'm making the right decision. I'm so happy that I am. So it's going to be hard. We're going to leave a family behind. I mean, I lived many years on this side with them on that side, and it was horrible and hard and difficult. And now we've got the kids. It's going to be even harder. But my parents are coming to the age where they can retire soon. And my grandparents, when I was younger, used to come out to California 6 months at a time and stay with us. And that's how we developed our relationship. And I was just as close to them in that manner than I would be living down the street. Like, we see my parents, a couple weekends a month probably, because we live about half an hour away from each other. They don't really come and see us a lot. I make an effort to go see them. Like, it's just everyday life, right? But if we're having them come to us and live with us for 6 months, like, them and my kids are going to have a relationship and the time that we wouldn't even have when we lived here, because we haven't been doing it for the last 10 years that they've lived here. It hasn't been like that. And since Brody was born, like, since Madison was born, we don't spend that time. But 6 months together, living under the same roof, that's more time than we would get now. But yeah, there's pros, there's cons to everything, right? But you just have to live for you. Yeah. So I'm so excited the news is out there with you guys now. You know what we're doing. You know what the big, like, oh, I'm going to tell you soon. I'm going to tell you. Let it out. We've seen what's happening. Told you about our plans. We're moving. And then we're also traveling the United States for a whole year. Fingers crossed we get there for a year. So yeah, that's our big excitement and news. And we're so excited. And I will, of course, be bringing you guys along with everything. Like, the minute we move out of our house, the minute we're going to stay with my parents until we leave on that plane, the minute we step on that plane and off that plane, and the adventures we're going to have, and the good times, the bad times, you guys are going to come along. I'm so excited that you guys are going to be with us to see it all and to witness what we get up to, and just, again, be part of the craziness, like I always say, because it will be crazy. And yeah, I can't imagine. I just am so excited. I cannot imagine what it's going to be like, what our children are going to think. But yeah, so that's our exciting news. That is what we'll be doing. And you guys are coming along with us. I am gonna, just bring you along, and we're gonna have so much fun. And I can't wait to just start this journey now. I officially have an end date for work. Rich has an end date for work. Brody finishes school on the 19th of July. Madison has an end date for childminder. We just are waiting on the final date for the move out of the house. And then I will book our flights, and we'll have a date to get on that plane. I cannot believe I'm doing this. I cannot believe it's literally years and years of wanting to do this so bad, and just knowing, oh, I can't do it, I can't leave them, I can't make, all this. I'm doing it. I'm being strong. I'm doing it. I'm doing it for our family. I know that whatever happens, I'm not going to have any regrets in life, and that's what's important. And I'm proud of myself, and I want my kids to be proud of me, and I want to empower them that one day they want to make a decision like this, they want to make adventures like this. They can. Anyone can. You just got to work really hard. We have worked really hard to get here, and we'll continue to work hard while we're out and about. I'm going to get a job here, you know, data entry, online jobs, you know, if we need to just keep ourselves, that's what we're going to do. We're going to work hard, you know, work camping jobs. I've looked a lot about it. We're going to can work at campsites and, you know, anything we'll do just to make this dream come true. That's what we're doing. So anyway, I've talked loads and loads. I'm sorry if you're bored by the chatting, but I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you enjoyed the chats. And please like and subscribe if you want to join us on our travels. And thank you so much for the support you guys already give me. Thank you for being here and part of the craziness. And yeah, speak to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.